I didn't tell my fiance I used to date his brother. My fiance proposed to me 6 months ago, and we've been planning our wedding ever since. Everything was going perfectly until our engagement party last weekend. Now his entire family is upset with me, and honestly, I don't even understand why. Okay, here's what happened. My fiance has an older brother, Marcus. When I first met my fiance 2 years ago, Marcus and I made eye contact across the room at that initial family dinner, but neither of us said anything. We just acted like we'd never met before. I thought that was the best approach. No need to make things awkward, right? The thing is, Marcus and I have history. We were together for a while before I met my fiance. It was years ago, and it ended amicably. We both moved on. When I started dating his younger brother, I genuinely didn't think it was relevant information. The past is the past, isn't it? At the engagement party, everything was going great. People were toasting us. My fiance's mom was crying happy tears. The whole deal. We were all sitting around the dining table when someone brought up how my fiance and I met at that coffee shop downtown. Then Marcus chimed in with a smile. He said, "It's funny how life works out. I remember when she used to hate that coffee shop because it was too far from our old apartment." He said it so casually, like it was just a fun memory. The table went quiet. My fiance looked confused. "What do you mean, your apartment?" Marcus laughed, thinking my fiance was joking. "Our apartment. You know, when we were together. When I moved to the place in Maple Street for a while." My fiance's face changed completely. "Together? What are you talking about?" That's when Marcus realized. His smile faded. "Wait, you didn't tell him?" The whole table was staring. His mom put her hand over her mouth. My fiance turned to me and asked if I'd ever dated Marcus. I had to say yes. He asked how long. I told him about 3 years. You could have heard a pin drop. His mom put her hand over her mouth. Then he asked if we lived together. I nodded. He just stood up and walked out to the backyard. The party basically ended right there. Later, my fiance completely lost it. He said I'd been lying to him for 2 years. That I'd sat at family dinners with his brother and pretended we were strangers. That I'd met his parents, his grandparents, everyone, and never mentioned that I used to be part of this family in a completely different way. But here's the thing. I never technically lied. He never specifically asked if I dated anyone in his family. It's not like I went out of my way to deceive him. It just never came up naturally in conversation. Was I supposed to bring it up out of nowhere? Or say, "Hey babe, I dated your brother for 3 years. Ta-da!" I tried to explain that the relationship ended 4 years before I even met him. It happened before I knew he existed, so I don't see why it matters. Marcus and I have both moved on. There are no lingering feelings. If anything, it shows maturity that we can be in the same room and act normal. He said it matters because his family knew. His brother knew. Everyone was in on it except him. He feels humiliated. He keeps saying I made him look stupid in front of everyone he loves. But that feels dramatic. It's not like I was sneaking around with Marcus behind his back. His mother called me the next day. She said she wished I'd been honest from the beginning. I told her it didn't feel relevant. She said that's for him to decide, not me. My friends are split. Some think I should have said something early on. Others agree that exes are private, and I didn't know anyone my full relationship history. One friend pointed out that if the roles were reversed, I'd probably be upset too. But that's different because why would he hide his exes from me all? My fiancé has been staying at a friend's place for 5 days now. He's answering my texts but keeping things brief. He said he needs time to think about whether he can move forward with someone who would hide something this significant. But I genuinely don't see it as hiding. I see it as just not bringing up irrelevant details from my past. People keep asking what I would have done if Marcus had never said anything. Honestly, probably nothing. I would have married my fiancé, and none of this would be an issue. Sometimes what you don't know really can't hurt you. Everyone is being so emotional about something that has zero impact on my current relationship. It happened before I knew my fiancé existed, so I don't see why it matters now.